From a dream to reality, we're on the move. We got the groove, we're showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. From a dream to reality, we're on the move. We got the groove, we're showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Hello. Welcome to Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D. I'm Denise.
And I'm Danette.
Coming to you from Milwaukee. Each segment, me and Danette is going to be tasting flavored tea and suggesting to you guys if you should try it or not. Danette, what flavored tea we have today?
All right. Today's flavor, we're just going to have the black tea. And now, to let you know, I actually put several cubes of sugar in mine. So,
I got 5.
Well, let's give it a taste. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I love this.
I gotta take a
it's
second.
perfect. Perfect.
Okay. We suggest to you guys to try it.
Please try it. All right, people. You know what I'm about to say. Our host, Miss Denise Winters, author of the Untold Story, The One Who Got Away. Excellent book, excellent read. Denise, can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yes. I wrote the book starting from my childhood with the bullying to preteens, with the teen pregnancy and some more bullying, and then to adulthood. And then my struggle with drugs and me meeting a serial killer.
Wow.
Yeah, so I hope I can help anybody that's in a dark place or before they get there. And if I can help one person, I've done my job. Let's get to the topics, Danette. Our topic for this segment is awareness of injuries in sports.
Yes, injuries in sports. The top 5 most common sport injuries. A sports medicine surgeon from the University of Utah, allegedly, his number one, the injuries that he experienced with was knee injuries. But there are a full top 5 list of injuries, which is happens more than 50%, and that's with the knee, the shoulder, the foot and ankle, the hip, and the head.
So, a concussion, also known as a mild traumatic brain injury, is a head injury that temporarily affects the brain functioning system. The symptoms may include loss of consciousness or memory loss or headaches.
Yes. And you know that concussions, that's actually one of the common football injuries.
Yes.
Along with the knee sprain, the torn ACL or meniscus, the collarbone, and shoulder dislocations. But the concussions is something that I know happens more often than we would like. You know, it's occurring a lot more, unfortunately.
What I found interesting was in the National Football League, players are generally not considered real men unless they shrug off their injuries and keep playing on.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Do they actually realize the danger in that though? I mean, I guess maybe they don't really think about it. or I guess they think they can just overcome it and it won't, get more severe.
Yeah. Okay, repeated blows to the head increases the risk for a variety of symptoms later on in life, such as depression, poor motivation, and concentration, and problems with learning and memory.
Wow. Yeah. I know that I have experienced that, going through that with my son. He played for his high school, which was the Riverside University High School. And, that's one thing about us as parents. And, we like to get our kids into sports and everything. Hopefully they get a, good enough, get a scholarship, a full scholarship, get picked up by the NFL or the NBA, or, go to the Olympics or whatever have you. But I think we don't really put too much concern in about the injuries that can occur and that can happen.
Yes.
Because when my son was in football, he actually had a concussion. And that was one of the most scariest times for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. Because, you don't want to take a chance of it actually happening again. And it can be more, fatal.
Yes. I have had a mild concussion before. As I said in my book, me and some kids was rolling down the alley, and we found this big boulder, and it was this roller thing, right? I don't know what it was. It looked like, like how a spool of thread looks, but it was huge. I guess the construction workers have it as, a lot of big wiring around it.
Okay.
And we found it. And all us was rolling on it, on top of it, rolling down a hill, down an alley at that.
Okay, y'all thought that would be fun.
Yes.
I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I get on it, trying to show out. I get on it, and it got beyond me, past me, and I couldn't keep up with it and hit my head. When the impact of it, when my head hit that concrete, the impact of it, my head felt sprung. I mean, it just sprung. And then I went unconscious, and then I ended up in the hospital.
Wow.
Yes.
So when you woke up, you just realized you was in the hospital.
Wow. Yes.
Okay.
And to add, I'm representing my team of the Packers, and then I'm representing my son, Ladero, number 44. He was played for the Bobcats at Dumas High, and they retired his jersey when he passed away at 15. And at 15, he had a 15 size shoe.
Wow.
And his hands were so huge that he can grip a ball. And he was 6'1" or 6'2", I believe.
That was tough.
And he played football and also basketball.
Speaking of basketball, as you can see, I'm representing the Bucks. Hey, Bucks.
Hey.
My team, Milwaukee Bucks. All right. So, there are common injuries in basketball as well. And just to name, a few, the torn ACL or the meniscus, the stress fractures, which is the lower body and feet, and tendinitis, and once again, concussions.
Yes.
So I think that's something that basically happened in every sport. That is a really common worst injury.
Yes, it is. And there's something they call second impact syndrome. This happens when two head injuries occur within the course of one game. The outcome can be catastrophic with brain swelling and death. So players are at risk if they return to the field too soon. So they actually get a concussion and then they get okay to go back out on the field.
Wow. In the same game?
The same game. Yes.
That's dangerous. Now,
Yes.
I think sometimes we have to use some common sense. You know, we know that sports is a very, big thing, and people are all into the football games and the basketball games and all, but what's more important? I mean,
Right.
really,
They say it can be
winning that
catastrophic.
game or your life? Your life.
Yes.
I mean, or just if you do something to your knee, if you have a torn ACL or the meniscus, I think that once that occurs, that can end your career.
Yes.
You know, you might not be able to go back, to the team, to play.
Correct.
So, I don't know. I think that we need to just really take a step back sometimes and realize, the impact of, with your health when it comes to these injuries.
Yes.
There are preventions that they say, should help. Part of that is adequate rest between games and practice. But most important, maintaining a healthy body with muscular strengthening and regular stretching.
Well, they do look good on that field.
Yeah, and like they say, maintaining a healthy body.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not mad at that now.
The NCAA, like the NFL, has been criticized for its handling of concussions, with numerous players having retired from football due to concussions, or have filed lawsuits against the association for failing to protect students and athletes from concussions.
The only thing I can say that we want to really just bring awareness to you of these injuries, and just take a step back and don't be, especially for our children and putting our children in these sports, if they're sore, if they have some type of sprain, a strain, or anything like that. I mean, just take heed to it, notice it, pull them back, because you don't want them to grow up and allow it to become worse and worse. Throughout the years they continue playing. And just, for these athletes, your body has to rest.
Yes, it does.
And when these injuries occur, take the time you need. Take the time you need to get better. Don't be in a rush to get back out there, because your life and your well-being is most important.
Yes,
Most important.
Yes, and it also states that football concussions, they are so common. The number of concussions sustained by athletes in contact sports each year is 10%. The death toll from the brain injuries is higher than that of any other sport.
Oh, wow.
Any other sport. Football fatalities are caused by brain injuries in the range of 65 to 95%.
Wow, that is high.
They look good in it, and they make a lot of money when they get in the NFL
Yes, they do.
or get in the pros. But is it worth it?
Right. I mean, if you're good and healthy, injuries and everything, hey, but if you ever become injured, just pay attention to that and make the right decisions for yourself.
Yes.
Indeed. And please know that this information is our opinion and researched information. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
I want to give a shout out. We usually give shout outs to celebrities, but I'm going to give a shout out to Green Bay Packers. And then we give a shout out to my son, Ladero, who passed away at the age of 15. Because they retired his jersey at Dumas High in Dumas, Arkansas, and no one could ever wear the number 44. So I'm going to give a great shout out to him in heaven.
And I would like to give a shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks and to my son, who played for Riverside University High School, and overcoming his injuries in football. He had a torn meniscus, and also he has suffered a concussion. And I just thank God that he overcame it, and he did have to have the surgery on his knee. But he is well, and I thank God for that. And I would like to give a shout out to you viewers and for all of our supporters.
Yes, the viewers. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for subscribing.
Appreciate it very much. And just for all of our supporters, for all of you that have helped us to make this possible.
Yes.
So we thank you for your time, your advice, and just all the support that you give. It is very well appreciated. So I want to go into a motivational quote. And today's motivational quote states, "Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down." Please take heed. Please take heed. Don't let what's happening around you get inside of you and weigh you down. And please, once again, Denise's book, The Untold Story, The One Who Got Away, is available for purchase. If you are interested, please contact us at sipandspeakthetea@gmail.com. Also, we have a website, sipandspeak.net. There you will find a little more information about our show and also information about us as well, individually and us as a team.
Yes. Well, that's all for our segment today. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you for your for subscribing. Until then, until next time, goodbye.
Bye, and please be a blessing so that you too shall be blessed.
Yes.
We're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.